We're talking about being around the grill, which a lot of people are going to be doing today, and the best way to make sure your meat or whatever you're doing on the grill is done well. So we brought in the professional.
You gotta love the professionals. Listen, because every man thinks they're the grill master, right?
Right.
But I say leave the pros to do what they do best. So we're joined by Amir Alabasik from Ben and Jack's Steakhouse, and you say you do it completely differently.
We actually do it completely different. Anything from the porterhouse that you see right here, which is again sliced, grilled, then sliced, then cooked to your desired temperature. Everything is aged for up to 30 days in our aging boxes in Scottsdale. Also, the type of meat we're getting too, it's actually coming from our vendors in New York. So we're getting.
Because you originally started, you have 2 restaurants in New York. It's a family-run business, which we always love. So you brought the concept out here to Arizona?
Pretty much.
Great.
And here we are today.
Where would you start for tips when it comes to our families at home and dads who think they know how to grill?
The thing is, you got to remember the difference between grilling and barbecuing. 2 different things. Grilling is high temperature, low time, versus barbecuing is low temperature, longer time periods.
Okay.
So that's the 2 distinguishing points behind that.
What type of temperatures are you talking?
Now, with grilling, you're looking anywhere from 400 to 700 degrees, which is for barbecuing anywhere from 250 to 300.
Wow,
slow cooking.
Okay.
So mostly best for tougher cuts of meat. Versus, and that's another thing, when you're grilling, I mean, it all starts in the supermarket or in the butcher shop. Because not every single cut is best for grilling.
So you have a cut here, and what do you like about this cut for grilling?
Well, the reason why I love this one is because of the marbleization in the meat. So this is a porterhouse where you're getting a filet mignon on this side and your sirloin side. So you're getting the tenderness from the filet and also the high fat concentration of flavor with the sirloin side.
And when you say marbleization, it's sort of just the swirliness of a piece of meat.
The fat that you see in there.
Because that's what adds the flavor.
Exactly.
Okay,
and now
makes sense.
Now the thing is that this is actually an aged porterhouse, so it's been aging for 30 days. So what happens is the actual marbleization increases. So it not only that, but you can actually cut it with a fork. You don't even need a knife.
Now,
so it's tender.
I know. I personally, when I grill, I cut to make sure to see the inside.
Right.
But you say don't do that, use a thermometer.
You can use a thermometer or you can use your fingers pretty much.
Oh,
so if you grasp, for instance, if you grasp your index finger and your thumb together and then touch the base of your thumb, that'll be your rare. As you progress your fingers, that's your doneness. So when you get to your pinky, that should be well done.
Wow. Okay. So let's open up that grill here. Let's see. Now, if somebody were to place a piece of meat, where exactly do they place that, and does that matter?
Well, that's the thing is you don't want to overcrowd as well, because if you're overcrowding, your meat back there is going to cook fast, whereas whatever you have at the front is going to be a little less temperature, because most of the heat gets concentrated towards the back areas.
Good to know.
And the thing is, though, what I did as a trick here, and with gas grilling versus charcoal, I mean, gas grilling is for more convenient when you don't have time to wait for the coals to light. But if you want that smoky flavor, what I did here is I took a couple of wood chips, put them in an aluminum foil, and kept them in the middle of the grill until it started to smoke, and then push it towards the corner so I still get that smoky flavor from the oak.
So
do you have any water or anything in that? It's just plain wood chips?
No, just plain wood chips. I soaked them earlier, yes, last night actually.
You soaked them last night?
Right.
Okay.
What about the seasoning?
Just salt. I just love salt and pepper, that's all I need. Because the thing is with these types of cuts, like a sirloin, a T-bone, or porterhouse, those are already such high in flavor because of the fat. You really don't need to add any other seasonings. But if you do, occasionally like your Cajun, you can definitely black. Or you can even put whatever you like, to be honest. But me personally, I just love the salt and pepper on it. All
right, before we go, let's go ahead and take a look where temperature should be for medium, rare, all those differences.
Sure, it's actually easy because it's a 10 degrees increase. So rare would start at 120 to 125, and then it would progress. So your medium rare would be 25 to 130, medium 135 to 140, and then you just keep going until you're well done.
So a 10-degree
pretty much.
5 to 10. Okay. And then what about chicken?
No, the chicken has to be cooked through completely, either for 165 degrees to 175 degrees. So you don't want to get salmonella or any other type of bacterial infection. So
is that the same for pork?
Pork with ground pork, yes, it has to be cooked fully through, but chops can be cooked to about 140. So if you do like that little pink inside the chops, you can definitely leave it to about 140.
All right. Good information.
Great information. I know, I'm soaking it all in. I'm like, I got to remember all this, or I'll just take my script so I can remember it.
Either that or just let him cook for you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you so much, Chef. Again, Ben and Jack's are on Drinkwater over in Old Town Scottsdale. Check them out and look at the spread. A little bit of everything from all kinds of meats, seafood. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.